Some words like the word sixth are still hard for me to pronounce. Although I've been making videos for about a year, although I live in an English speaking country, English is still my second language, so excuse me. Here are the reasons why I love these six intervals. They're easy to play. You can quickly harmonize a melody with them. They're easy to move around the neck. They leave space, they leave musical space, but they also leave space for your fingers, and therefore they're very beginner friendly. Now I wrote this composition that you heard me play in the beginning, and I couldn't resist to name it Sixth Sense. And I'll teach you through that piece of music, but on top of that I want to show you how to play an entire major scale using six intervals. Now you can download the tabs down below. There you can also find the action steps and my estimations of how difficult it is and how much time it might take to learn this piece of music. There are some extra tips as well and some words of encouragement. Now once understood, there is so much fun to play around with these sixth intervals. You actually only need to know two different shapes for these sixth intervals. We want to play them on the high E string and on the G string. Now this is the first shape here, which I call unaligned, as these two fingers are on different frets. They're not in line. And then this one here, I call aligned because they're on the same fret. They're in line. So unaligned and aligned. Now bear with me, it's actually not too complicated to play an entire major scale in sixth intervals. You need to know two different patterns for that. You need to know how to play a major scale on a single string, which is the high E string in our case. And we want to play the A major scale. So we start on the 5th fret, which is the note A. And the pattern goes like this. Whole step, half step. Whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So a whole step is 2 frets, a half step is just 1. Let me do it again. This is the A, then whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Now the second pattern that you need to know how these two shapes that I showed you before, how they occur within that major scale. And they do it like that. Unaligned, aligned, aligned, unaligned. And this you repeat. Unaligned, aligned, aligned, unaligned. Let me do it again. So unaligned, aligned, aligned, unaligned. Unaligned, aligned, aligned, unaligned. Now if you have a cutaway at your guitar, you have no problem reaching these higher frets, so you're good to go. If you don't, like me, and you don't want to climb up like that, which is actually a problem, you can do that. You start your pattern up to the 12th fret. This is where the double dot is. This is always the same. Each guitar has the double dot on the 12th fret. Now the next one would actually be on the 2nd fret beyond the 12th fret. But you could play the same note names on the 2nd fret, same strings. They're just an octave below. Same note names as here, but just an octave below. You continue your pattern and you should reach the starting point again. This is a good sign that you did everything correctly. Let me do it again. Now what's actually going on in that piece of music that I wrote for you, which is called Sixth Sense? Let me show you I do nothing else but playing these two sixth shapes that I showed you before, along with the low A string. Nothing else is absolutely doable, learnable, no matter how long you've been playing guitar. Now you start here on the 2nd fret, which I move up to the 7th fret. Now when you do that position shift, make sure that your fingertips are always close to the fret, whereas the metal thing's on the fretboard. And also, you want the same relationship between thumb and fingers. So you want your thumb in line with these fingers here, but also here, no matter where you are on the fretboard actually. You don't want that. Don't leave your thumb behind. Don't do that. Then I move over to the next shape, this one here, which I play staccato, so one that kind of like short in sound and separated, which which I get from muting all strings with these two fingers here. Do you see that? Then followed by the click sound, which you get from very loosely hitting the strings with your right hand side. And that I repeat. Now what's happening here in the next section, it's a really nice contrast, it's a really different sound that we create here, because now we change the key, we modulate from A major now to A minor, which creates that nice contrast, and on top of that I changed the rhythm, but still it goes well together. And I still keep playing with thumb, index and middle. Then this part I repeat. I shake these notes here to create some movement in them. Then 4th fret, I delay that a bit. 1st fret, nice dissonance. Low E string. And to finish off that composition, I bring back that first part again, but I play it just once instead of twice. Section. And then at the end I play these 3 notes again with a trill, so I kind of like quickly go from pull off to hammer on with my ring finger here, and I start having this is 2nd string from the bottom, 2nd fret, and I start having the finger on the string and I finish having the finger in the air. Now enjoy messing around with 6th intervals, and I'll see you in the next lesson.